Then we have seen this process. What is the exact process while controlling the things? Then we have seen a basic 4 steps like determining standards, measurement of performance, then compare performance with standard set and correction of deviation. And we have seen with the help of example, we had a discussion on this all 4 points, right? And we have seen like corrective action also includes the control discussion we have done. Then we have seen controlling techniques. We have seen introduction why controlling techniques are important, and today we have I think this is the last bit that we are going to cover in this particular lecture, and we are going to end our chapter number 3, and maybe tomorrow there next lecture, maybe on Monday we have 2 lectures, so there will be one unit test based on unit number 3. So this is the last bit. We have seen controlling techniques, why it is important. Basically, if you want to control, you should have certain techniques along with you. Another thing is there, manager has to combine 2 techniques, 3 techniques, and he has to understand which technique is suitable for which situation. And as a manager, you people are responsible for it. Okay, so as a manager, you have to select the appropriate technique for appropriate situation. Even you can combine, but you know how to use it combinedly, so that you can have effective control over the activities in the organization, right? So these are the techniques like traditional techniques and modern techniques. So we had a discussion on 2 traditional. Then break-even analysis. So these are these techniques. Also, certain modern techniques are discussed today. Friends, we have started discussion on direct supervision and like direct supervision and personal is the one of the very where you will get first hand information step, or in you will have strong employees will have strong psychological pressure as people and somebody is looking, and I should show some performance, right? I should perform well. And this method is little very time consuming, but as you know, CCTVs are the one of the alternative for it, where effectively people can be monitored, right? So personal observation can be possible in this stage. So now this technique, if you use that this recent technology there, this kind of technique is not suitable for all kind of job, remember. So that we had a discussion in last lecture. Then second techniques we have seen, like what is the budgetary control, we have seen what is the meaning of budget, right? So we have seen why it is important. It is important, like budget gives the sense of clarity, direction, and purpose why you are doing this, right? So that we had discussion in detail last lecture. Let us see third technique. So I think up to third technique we were at last lecture. So let us see why this technique is important. One by one we will see. Friends, a very well-known technique everybody is knowing, like a break-even analysis. So break-even analysis is very important as far as the profit and losses finding. If you want break-even analysis, friends, you know, break-even point is a very important part in the break-even analysis, right? So where sales volume at which there is no profit, no loss, means one point, or sale volume at that particular point there is a no profit and no loss. Now you will say, how sir, this is a particular you can say control technique. Break-even analysis is the for loss and profit. So how you are telling it is a control technique for monitoring activity. Yes friends, it is for monitoring activity. Here you can monitor the loss and profit in the organization. If you go below the break-even point, so definitely there is a loss, and if you go above the break-even point, then there is a profit, right? So that's why this technique is a control technique. People are using as a control technique. So in entrepreneurship development, last semester we have seen, right? So actually how break-even point should be calculated. So do you know formula? Fixed cost divided by selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit. That calculation part everybody is knowing, but I want to just tell you people, break even analysis is also a control technique, because people are controlling here, or they are controlling the losses and profits. So they are just having watch towards that particular loss and profit in the organization. How much loss is there, how much profit is there? Break even at point analysis will help you. Maybe you can use this tool for cost control, profit related thing, again how production related thing. So at multiple places you can use it as a method, right? But people are using it. Monitor, you have to use this analysis, and you have to monitor the activities related to loss and profit in the organization, and you have to control it, right? Fourth control technique is a financial statement. It is also very traditional method basically. So friends, financial statement shows financial position of a firm over a period of time. So what is the meaning of financial statement? Statement shows financial position. So financial statement is nothing but finance over a period of time, generally for 1 year. So financial statements are there for only 1 year, right? So these are the financial statements. So you people will again ask, sir, how this financial statement become a control technique? Yes, it is. So let us see. Friends, there are prepared, these are prepared along with last year statement, so that firm can compare its present performance with last year's performance and improve its future performance. Friends, financial statement says like what is your financial position in the organization, especially previous years. This year, that statement, financial statement, you can refer this year, especially for controlling the finance, right? So you have to refer previous year's financial statement, and you have to compare like what was the financial position last year, how much liquidity was there with us, how much financial strength was it was with us, how much profitability was there last year. You have to check whether last year profit is 1 crore, it is a March end, whether it is 1 crore or not. So they have to keep watch on it, and it looks like a control technique. If you want to have a control over the financial position, then this technique is very very important, especially for liquidity, for financial strength, for profitability. This one of the very very important technique, people use it. The March end, everything is over, financial year is over, nothing document is required, just scrap it. It is not like that, right? So previous years, maybe previous to previous year financial statements definitely help you people to control the financial things in the organization. So that's why this financial statement also become a control technique for you. To techniques, while implementing, okay. Then second thing is that year statement. So here I have told 1 year, 2 year, maybe 3 year, 4 year also you can refer. A certain year you can eliminate also. Suppose the financial statement or COVID-19 financial statement for further improvement, because that financial statements, profitability, financial strength, liquidity, right? So such a feature. So you have to understand like which statement is important for me, which I should refer in the future. So this is one of the control technique, preserve your financial statements. few years, refer it, and control. Fifth number control technique is a statistical data and reports. Here, friend, it also becomes the control technique. Statistic. Friend, you understand statistical data means maybe average, percentage, ratios, right? Like that data. So its analysis is very important. You can say, for example, percentage profit, average scrap, right? So such a kind of statistical analysis you can do. You can prepare its diagrammatic representation, maybe histogram, maybe pie chart, bar chart. Well-known diagrammatic representations are available in Excel. So people generally refer it. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, so this diagrammatic representation you can make, and you can refer, like, yes, according to pie chart, what is the situation, whether average production percentage profit is increasing or not, average loss is decreasing or increasing, right? So such a kind of statistical analysis you can do, and you can check, yes, this month average rejection is more, or you can say percentage profit is less. So immediately by looking at that diagrammatic representation from statistical data, you can understand, like, yes, there is something problem, I should take some corrective action, my control is there, but here there is a loss, there is a profit, yes, I should improve it. Like that conclusion, or you can say how you will be having corrective actions for that. So statistical data also help you people to control the things in your organization. So sometime physically it is not possible to visit shop floor, check each and everything as a manager, maybe as a general manager, it is not possible. But if you collect the statistical data, and if you preserve, if you have it will help managerial or top management to control the things. They can take corrective actions, right? They cannot check each and every aspect in the organization. They will see overall. They want overall statistics, they want overall data, right? So, and they decide data, and generally they demand such a form, so that they will, by looking at the trend of that graph or bar chart, or you can say pie chart, histogram, and they decide trend, and easily they can understand what to do, right? So also a report is a statement that represents data in the form of information for carrying out the controlling function. So reports of various monthly, maybe quarterly, right? So reports people prepare, every department has, and that data also become the control technique. They refer the previous reports, and they understand previous report is having good things in the, or maybe in terms of rejection and all this, very less rejection is there. Let us take example. But this report, next year report or next month report, quarterly next report is having improvement, so they can judge. So even friend, statistical data and report also help you people to control the things in the organization, preserve reports, previous year reports, maybe statistical data, and have a mechanism to collect the statistical data. It is not like that data will come automatically. So nowadays, many of the organization has ERP softwares, like suppose they, if you are somebody want to check like how many hours that person has worked, right? So nowadays in software industry, people are working from home, they will work 8 hours from their daily routine, they work whatever personal works are there, they complete it, and they later on complete their official work also. So they just count the working hours. So at the while during salary, or while releasing the salary, they just check how many hours that particular person worked. right? So such a kind of data. So already ERP softwares are there. They can track how many person was there on screen, how much time he was active on that particular screen, right? So they can judge from their place, and that data generates automatically. So thousands of employees in the IT sectors are working from home, right? How they can judge like who worked for how many hours, whether he was active or just he's moving the mouse on screen, right? So what kind of that data? So unfortunately students like you, we are not able to monitor like whether you are listening, whether you are active, right? It is quite difficult, but in industry, for especially in IT sector, people can monitor the people, like whether that person is working or not. Such a kind of data collection mechanism they are having, and they collect data from all the employee at the month, at the end of month, and they decide how much salary who will be having. So that kind of thing, right? So yeah, if you this tool is become effective when you have data collection mechanism. If you are not having data collection mechanism, then this tool uh, or controlling technique become fake, and there it is not useful, then you can say, right? So this is one of the method for control technique which people use in a industrial area. Then setting examples, very general concept it is. So do you know example is better than precepts? Important, you have to set your own example. आपलं स्वतःचं एक्झाम्पल ठेवावं, दुसऱ्यांना उपदेश देण्यापेक्षा आपलं स्वतःचं एक्झाम्पल असावं, राईट? देन पीपल विल से लाईक तोच करत नाही, बॉसच करत नाही, वेळेत येत नाही, तर आपण कशाला वेळेत यायचंय? सो इज इट द गुड एक्झाम्पल? नो. मॅनेजर in front of them, then it can be a control technique. Getting it can be a control technique as example in front of all the employee. And morally people will think like boss is doing everything on time, he's coming on time, he's having dedication, he's a motivated person, he's struggling for his organization. In this way, if people will feel, they will look as example in the organization, and they will spread, yes, see, boss should be like that, completing work on time, always doing smart work. So people should feel like that, and then you can say like you are setting example in front of your subordinates. Quite difficult sometime, right? So mistakes, human make mistakes, right? We are well known for it. But at the managerial level, at your particular work which you are doing in the organization, for that you become expert, set the example in front of all the employees, and people should think like, yes, my boss is doing, I should do it. Put your example in front of subordinate, and you should not tell like baga mi kasu kartoy. It should not say like that. People should feel, right? And this behavior and action of subordinate can control through this particular behavior of manager. So here controlling, you should not use another tool, maybe traditional method. This is a very traditional method that way. तुम्ही जर केलं तर तुमचे सबऑर्डिनेट्स करणार आहेत, otherwise no one else will do this. Very common sense, right? So this is very common sense technique, you can say. Friends, put your example in front of all the subordinates, automatic subordinates you can control. Getting? So standard costing is one of the technique people use for controlling the things in the organization. It is a cost control technique basically. Cost. So under this technique, standard cost of material, labor, overhead, etc. are determined. Maybe in many more aspects. So you can say cost of material, raw cost material, you can take example. How much salaries you should give to your labor, or anything else, overhead you can say. Unnecessary or suddenly if any expenses are there. So such a kind of things will, if you want to control, so such a standard costing will help you. Actual costs are recorded and compared with the standard cost, and variance are found in this case. Then they measures that prevent variance in the future. Friends, in short, I want to tell regarding cost, how they control. They said, for example, if you are recruiting temporary labor in the organization, suppose that person is having 500 daily salary, you can say. So that should be standard. If any of the labor coming in your organization, you should not give 600 or you should not give 400 also. So that standard should be set, especially for cost, or you can say raw material cost, you can say. So you have to understand what is the general cost in that particular area. So how much people are spending for it. It should be matched, right? So um, 300 rupees per kg. As a manager, as a owner, they have to costing technique, right? Standard costing technique, and everybody has to follow that step. So this is the thing. Okay, and last technique is a written instruction. These instructions to time to the organization latest information and instruction. These are supplement. You can say like a tool which is use good result. It is a secondary, you can say. Expected in this technique, or supervisor action to his subordinate to written instruction, and what they include information, maybe latest instructions. So latest data they write in that. So this is one of the secondary technique, and people gets written may understand, yes, this is minor, right? And they can control their subordinate, or they can control the activity in the organization tool, and it can be used continuously, right? So I have told friend around 8 techniques to you people in controlling. So remember this in your future, whenever you will become manager, whenever you will become supervisor at shop floor, then these are the techniques you should use in the organization. So very traditional techniques I have told. So let's discuss one by one. Friend, is investment management audit, management information system, MIS. So you are well known about this CPM and PERT as you learn the operational research subject. But here is the application, especially for in the organization. So people look as a CPM and PERT as a control technique. Let us discuss these modern techniques also one by one. Friend, return on investment. It is one of the modern technique. Friend, here investment consists of fixed asset and working capital. That everybody is knowing. Profit on investment is the reward for risk taking. If the return on investment is high, then the financial performance of the organization is good. Return on investment of the organization is not good, then performance is investing the money. So there should be the sufficient return on that particular investment. So sufficient one as okay area where correct. So very simple thing logically I will tell. So was 1 crore rupees. If you are expecting like 20 lakh rupees profit, I am rupees. That is your return on investment, right? But if that investment is suppose 10 lakh rupees. Then definitely it is not expected. So return on investment is very low. So now every owner is the return on investment. Like, for 1 crore 20, for 1 crore they decides. Okay. If it is not there, then they understand something is wrong. And in this way, they keep control over it. 5 crore is 5 lakh is expected for 1 crore. And it is almost March end. And what about remaining 1 lakh? So in this way, people control. Something problem is, suppose 5 crore, 5 lakh rupees per year you have decided or expected return on investment, and you only for 6 months at least 2.5 lakh rupees should be there, right? At least 50%. Then other, and next 6 months 1 lakh rupees. Control should be there. So they should understand after every month how much should be return on investment. After 6 months, after 3 months, after 4 months, they should have continuous monitoring over it, and they are controlling. So this is the concept of return on investment, and they control it. What they control? They control for their profit. It is not happening means something is wrong. Maybe wrong with subordinates, maybe wrong with management. Right? So this is the one of the technique people use it. Management audit, controlling साठी सगळ्यात best, right? So management audit is an evaluation of management as a whole. What they do there? Evaluation of the management. Here it is it critically examines the full management process. What they do? They examine full management process. How management is happening in the organization, they examine it. It finds out the efficiency of the management also. What they do? What is the efficiency? You have 5 manager, you have 10 manager. What is the efficiency? So through management audit, they can calculate this also. And generally such a you can say audit is done by team experts. So expert people are there in the manager, they make the audit. The data is analyzed and conclusion are drawn about the managerial performance and efficiency. So at the end, what they conclude, what they do exactly? So they analyze the data. So they go through organization, who is the reporting person. So like they analyze the data related to management, managerial performance, and efficiency. Mechanism is efficient or not, and they top management or to owner, and then that the owner decides like yes, something problem is there. If not, then you have to proceed. The next one is management information system. Management information system. It is okay. MIS is nothing but management information system. In order to control the organization properly, the management needs accurate information. Right? It is true. If somebody want to control the organization, or somebody want to do administration of any of the organization, then management needs accurate information. Wrong information, there is no value. Or if it is produced by somebody, then definitely it is a loss of the organization. So it is a mandatory thing. So information is collected continuously to identify problems and find out the solution. Why information is collected continuously? Just purpose is that identify problem, and if it is there or genuine problem, then finding the solution. So that is the purpose to collect the data. That's why people use this system. They need information about the internal working of the organization and also about the external environment. All information. So MIS collects the data, process it, and provide it to the manager. So nowadays, such systems are available. Software-based systems are also available. It is called as a MIS system, where accurate data, if somebody want, then these are the tools. Suppose if you want to check your use a dynamometer for in exact values, exact analysis they want. So in such a cases, people use the EMIS system. Very well known, right? So this program evaluation and review techniques, PERT and critical path method, CPM techniques, as you know, it is developed in USA, right? So any program consists of various activities and sub activities, as everybody is knowing. So in this, importance is given activities. Activities may be so many. So finding the critical activities, right? Or by controlling the time of the critical activities, total time of the activities, cost of the job, or like that for purpose, people are using this CPM and PERT. So especially these techniques people use for identifying the critical activities in the organization. Okay, so these are the few techniques which I have told to you. More than sufficient techniques I have told. So if there is a question like elaborate the control techniques, so you can explain few from traditional techniques and few from the modern techniques. 4 5 explanation you can give for maybe IAC, you can make it a star mark question. Then last part is there content beyond syllabus. Friends, advantage of inventory management and control. It is very important. So a very common topic I have chosen, like why inventory management is important, especially and controlling also, right? So friends, very simple advantages are there. What it does, it improves the liquidity position of the firm. So liquidity means financial related liquidity, I am telling. Time on your money on the inventory unnecessarily, then your liquidity will be liquidity to perform your task in the organization. Then it ensures smooth production operation by maintaining the reasonable stock of the material. Very common sense. If you have inventory along with you, so definitely smooth production will be there. There will be the no slack of material, right? Operation will happen properly, and everything will happen on shop floor will get increased. Also, it facilitates regular and time supply to the customer through adequate stock of finished product. Okay, and last one is that this kind of management or this kind of control will help to duplicate, avoid the duplicate ordering. So if you have very nice control over the inventory, then definitely duplication of ordering will not happen. So you can save here money in this way. Okay. So this is about the content beyond syllabus. Actually, I have one more point to say you. Very simple MCQs are there. So definitely these MCQs will be helpful for our MCQ test 3. So first question, which is motivational theory considering mainly the hierarchy of the needs. Hierarchy of needs manje Maslow's theory, right? So Maslow's theory is also called as a Maslow's hierarchy theory. So answer is a Maslow's theory. So X theory, Y theory, and Taylor theory is also motivation theory, but it is not there in our syllabus. So forget about this. So just understand Maslow's theory is a hierarchy of need theory, right? Because what kind of hierarchy is there? Basic needs, right? Then we have seen variety of needs, like from basic needs to ego need to esteem need, right? So this is a hierarchy. हे मिळवलं की ते मिळवलं की ते. So that's why answer is a C. Then another question, dash dash is ability of or group to induce or influence the benefit or action of other person or group. What, any guess? Power, authority, post, leadership. Oh, it is influence. Actually, power, let it be authority, but power is very important, right? Any authority, but if you want to influence the people, individual person or group of people in the organization, power is essential. Then next one is that if fill in the blank, then this could result in an autocratic behavior of the supervisor who is not held accountable for his or her action. What is the answer? Power is less than responsibility, power is greater than responsibility, power is equal to responsibility, or power is proportional to responsibility. Autocratic behavior. What is your guess? When power is greater than responsibility, this kind of leadership is generally autocratic. The next one is that what do you call a style of leadership that takes account of others' views, opinion, and needs? What is the answer? Leader is considering views and opinions and everything of others. सगळ्यांचा ऐकतो. So answer is democratic. The next one is that what is the first step in प्रोसेस मध्ये आज आपण कुठली स्टेप बघितली पहिली बरं? कंट्रोल टेक्निक मधली पहिली स्टेप कुठली बघितली? Setting a standard. Before controlling, you should have standards, and then you can compare it after measuring, right? So setting a standard. So answer is a D. Setting a standard is a step in a control process. Then next question, what is the weakest form of control? कुठला कंट्रोल weakest वाटतं तुम्हाला? प्री कंट्रोल, सायमल्टेनियस कंट्रोल, पोस्ट कंट्रोल, ड्युअल कंट्रोल. हाताबाहेर गेलेली गोष्ट, पोस्ट कंट्रोल. व्हेरी पुअर काइंड ऑफ कंट्रोल. सगळं हातातून निसटून गेलंय, काहीच उपयोग नाही, राईट? सो पोस्ट कंट्रोल इज द आन्सर. आणि हे 9.1 मॅनेजरियल ग्रीड. Okay, so this MCQ I have explained in our regular lecture also. So friends, if you know this managerial grid chart 1.9, 9.9, 1.9, then definitely if you are not having, take a screenshot of it, preserve for you, because this MCQs if you want to answer, then this chart is playing very important role. So I am not going to explain this thing, just look at that diagram and understand कुठली managerial style आहे, or which management which kind of manager is there, 9.1, 9.9, 5.5. So I am not going to explain these MCQs. Just by looking at that chart, you can definitely answer all the questions. Okay, so already during regular lecture, I think previous lecture we have discussed on it. The next question is there, if fill in the blank, then this could result in frustration of subordinate. व्यक्ती एम्प्लॉई इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये power is greater than responsibility or power is less than responsibility? Definitely answer is second, right? If power is very less and responsibilities are high, then how? Definitely there will be the frustration. Getting? So this is the answer B, when power is less than responsibility. Power कमी आणि जबाबदाऱ्या जास्त आहेत असं असेल तर frustration definitely आहे. Then next one is that fill in the blank is the process of influencing people so that they can contribute to the organizational goal. What is the answer? Process of influencing people, leading, right? When people will get influenced? Due to leading only. So answer is a B. Then very simple question, true or false? Manager should understand of the multiplicity of the role of people in the society. Is it true or false? म्हणजे मॅनेजरनी आपल्या एम्प्लॉईचे जे काय जबाबदाऱ्या आहेत, मल्टिपल जबाबदाऱ्या आहेत, याची काळजी केली पाहिजे किंवा he should consider it. Is it true? It is a true. So manager has to consider multiplicity of role of people. So statement is true. Then the communication process involves Sender of the message, use of the channel to transmit the message, receiver of the message, all of the above. So very favorite question, all of the above, right? So communication process involves about three options. So answer is a D, all of the above. Then next one is fill in the blank. Communication flows from people at higher level to those at lower level is in the organization hierarchy is downward communication, upward communication, horizontal or vertical. Communication flows from people at higher level to lower level. Which kind of communication? Downward, right? Varon khali. It is downward communication. And opposite 16 number MCQ is there. So it is exactly opposite to previous one. Here, which kind of communication? From subordinate to superior means lower level to higher level. So upward kind of communication. Then next question, fill in the blank. Communication has the advantage of providing record, references, and legal defenses. Which communication is having this advantage? Where proofs will be there, records will be there, or references will be there. So it is a written communication. Then 18 number MCQ. Following are the barriers in the communication. What are the barriers in the communication? Lack of planning, information overload, unclarity, assumption, or and all of the above. So all of the above is the answer. Correct? All are the barriers. Next question. The process of managerial control involves. Managerial control involves what it involves? Determination of standard, measurement of performance, compare the performance, taking the corrective action, and all of the above. So about 4 steps I have told. These are the control process, right? So answer is all of the above. The next last question, and then we'll stop here today. If power is equal to responsibility, then it could result in frustration of subordinate. Is it? If power and responsibilities are equal, whether subordinates will be frustrated? Definitely no. Right? So answer this particular answer of this question is a true. Sorry, power and responsibility is equal, then there could be a result in frustration of subordinate. असं होईल का frustration? नाही, म्हणजे statement false आहे. Right? This power is equal to responsibility formula is correct, so it is true, but this statement is wrong. Okay, otherwise you will get confused. If power is equal to responsibility, then this could result in frustration of subordinate. No, and statement is wrong. So answer false, B. Okay. So I hope you got the clear idea. So friends, remember these MCQs which are asked in previous examination. Especially you can focus on this managerial grid MCQs, because most of the time 2-3 questions are there on managerial grid. So for your last examination also this will be helpful. Okay. So with this we have completed unit number 3. So Monday we'll have one MCQ test on unit number 3, and we are going to start unit number 4 on Monday. Okay. So any doubt in this particular unit, you can ask me or you put in chat box. We'll have discussion. Still 5 minutes are there. So very poor response marks were there for previous MCQ test. People are taking casual. So remember this test evaluation or this marks will be considered for your further activities, or maybe term work you can say. So don't forget to write the test, because its performance is going to be counted in your academics. So don't take it casual. Okay. So should we stop here? If no doubt, please put your roll number and quit the meeting.
हेलो हेलो सर। हेलो।